husband 20 years ago when we were baby children, okay? And I had zero desire to get married. None. Nada, no plans. But he was this perfect Southern gentleman, okay? He like held the doors open and said like, yes ma'am and no sir, and had zero emotional awareness, the whole package that you would expect. And I'm very northern, so I'm very direct, very give zero fucks, very not Baptist. So his parents hate me, so that worked out. Don't have to spend a lot of in-law time. It's perfect. I recommend it. And so after we've been together 20 years, a lot changes, right? So the first thing I noticed that changed was fighting, right? So ladies, help me out. When we get mad at the beginning of the relationship, we like get our feelings hurt over some dumb shit, right? Like, spend more time with me. And now I would give my left arm for some alone time. I mean, saw it right off. What we do is we get really silent, and we really need him to know. So we tell him nothing, and we just sulk down the hallway, and we go to the bedroom, and we put ourselves to the furthest 3 inches of the mattress, like no blankets, because we're sending a message, and we need him to know he hurt our feelings. And 10 minutes later, he comes down to the bedroom, solid REM cycle, zero idea why I'm mad. So that changes, because after 2 decades, I'm gonna tell this motherfucker why I'm pissed in front of Jesus and everybody. I do not care, okay? And so I tell him why I'm mad, and then I saunter down that fucking hallway, and I take up all the room in the bed. And I grab that blanket, every one of them, and I fucking roll up like a badass bitch burrito. And I leave him 4 to 6 allotted inches of bare mattress, where he can sleep, and he can cover up with one of our kids like odd-shaped blankets that don't like cover your shoulders and your feet at the same time, because fuck you, I'm mad, right? So fighting gets better, is what I'm telling you. Stick with it, ladies. It's worth it. Now, sex changes, obviously. 20 years, like our bodies change, we have kids, like things change, right? But I'm only in my 40s, like I still want to fuck, okay? But now it's this sort of like CIA operation with like red string and a map, right? We've got to like triangulate each other's locations just to have sex. It's heavy on the romance, is what I'm telling you. And you've got to work to keep the spice alive, right? You guys know. I see you. And so my husband did something. I'm going to give you a tip, okay? A little trick. You guys can all use it, okay? No matter how long you've been with your partner. So he pushed himself out of his comfort zone recently. He's very sweet, okay? And he bought me some lingerie. Now, we're playing it pretty fast and loose with the term lingerie, okay? But it pushed his boundaries, not mine. And so he searches, he scours, he scrolls the whole internet because he does not want to buy a size that will hurt my feelings. Fair, okay? And he lands on perhaps the sexiest, most built for my personal body shape website, Shein. Now the ladies are laughing, so for those of you who are not avid Shein shoppers, let me let you know. This is a China-made company where you can buy fucking anything for $4, okay? Now, I love nothing if not a deal, so he is speaking my love language, so we will give him that, okay? But he like gets so excited, and he hands me this bag of what appears to be leftover craft supplies, okay? We've got like a shard of lace and like some ribbon shrapnel, right, that I'm pulling out. And I'm realizing 2 things. One, I'm gonna need photographic, like step-by-step instructions to get all of this into any of that, okay? Always. And yeah, always. We have experience in this room. 2, apparently my partner of 100 years wants me to dress like an Asian sex worker. So no judgment, we're just processing it, okay? So I take it into the bathroom and he's like, put on the white one. And I'm like, okay. And so I pull out this fishnet number that appears to be wrapped in perhaps an old cat toy. And we untangle it all, okay? Because we're locked in, we're dedicated. So I open this stocking and I try to put my solid size 9 shoe 190 lbs into all of this, okay? No fabric has ever worked harder than this fishnet, my friends, okay? No man, woman, or fabric has ever worked harder. And I get it to about here, all right? And my thigh meat is pouring out of every hole in this fishnet, okay? And I'm telling myself, like, it's okay. This is made for tiny Asian women who are still practicing foot binding. Like, it's not your fault, you know? And so I peek my head out and I'm like, still working on it, you know? And he's like, well, this number, and I'm like, let me just be there. Because I know behind this door, my thigh looks like an overcooked Christmas ham with like the white cooking string just like mercilessly fucking tight as it'll go. He's like, babe, no, this one's really special. And this is a great illustration for you guys of how sweet he is and how absolutely not I am. He goes, I know sometimes you get like insecure and you want to have sex with the lights off. Accurate. He said, this one lets me see you. And I said, and he says, because it glows in the dark. Oh, really? Really? We're gonna side with him on a fucking glow in the dark number after 20 years? Okay. You can fuck him, thank you. So, I just want to encourage you that fighting gets better, and you can still keep the spice alive. Just simply download the Shein app, get yourself a little black light so you can fuck like you're on LSD in undergrad. Yeah. Thanks, guys. You've been great. Give it up for Grace. Woo!
Hey, yeah. Clap if you want to make out with